Hi, today is April 4th, day 5 of me being in Chicago. Still waiting around, which is fine. Um, just getting more antsy. I feel like I am not meant to sit around like this by myself. I don't feel like isolated or anything like that, just I'm antsy. Yoga, went to the gym, worked out pretty hard, went on a walk, read my book, played chess with Mikey, zoomed the dolls. Um, so it's like my day was full of things, but not full of the things of why I'm here. And so that's frustrating, and I understand we're about to get crazy once it gets going. But who would have thought I'd be out here for 5 days just sitting around a hotel room? Um, but at least we know the charting system's Epic, so I've used Epic before, so that's really good news. Um, and that's about it. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I think I'm just a little annoyed that we're just sitting here. But I understand that the government got us in here early because they didn't know when they were going to need us, and like I get that whole side of it, that the hospital had to be made, and we're just, they're probably still like fixing up the place with supplies and all of that. But I hate sitting around twiddling my thumbs. I don't know how everyone else who's out of work is like handling this. I'm going insane just waiting to work. I couldn't imagine not knowing when or if you will get your job back or anything like that. Um, it's just crazy, everything about this. And I don't know, there's just guidelines are changing for treating these patients like literally by the minute. It was like intubate early, and now wait as long as possible before you intubate. Then you also have to protect yourself from the droplets, and it's just all over the place. I did see with the company I'm going to be working for when I get back. It's called U.S. Acute Care Solutions. They're emergency department group, and they're kind of across the United States. And I saw that down in the South somewhere, this car company donated these like plastic see-through like kind of guards that go over someone's head, and you can access it through it when you're intubating or doing any sort of like respiratory care on them. So there's like this protective shield. So I thought those were super cool. So it's cool to see how, I don't know what they're used for in the car world, like, like NASCAR or something. I have no idea. But yeah, so it's just crazy to see all the innovations out there that people are coming up with. um, I don't have that much to say tonight. Just I'm frustrated, I guess, is the big thing because I just hate sitting here. But it'll be interesting to like look back on this, whenever I do look back on it and see how frustrated I was before everything got crazy and just acknowledging it now. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's just I know for me coming out here, it's like an emotional choice too. Um, I think it's just a really emotional time in America right now. Well, across the world, not just America, but where people feel good, and then, they do something, go outside, get some fresh air, and then reality hits again that we're kind of isolated and back at home, and the economy's crashing, and there's all this negative stuff going on that's really scary and dark and anxiety provoking. I've been doing, I can't reach it right now, Feast of Days. It's kind of a daily devotion that was made by Native American. I think it's the Cherokee tribe. I don't know. My parents gave it to me when I was living out in Cresta Butte, and I did it every day out there, and it was really, really helpful for my just mental stability to have something to focus on and kind of set an intention for the day. Um, and it was really interesting. The one 2 days ago was talking about living in fear and how you have two choices to either, like, you can acknowledge the fear or you can live in the fear. And the difference is how you react to it. And I think right now that's just really important, knowing that it is scary. It's really scary. Everything's unknown. And I mean, I believe in our scientists, and I believe that we will come up with a vaccine or some sort of antibody kind of cure type thing that will at least help with all of this and make sure that we can get back to regular life. But that's how I respond to it. Is it's scary, but I have that hope and that faith and that sense of positivity, and try not to let like the fear consume you. I guess I always just think of it as like, to live in fear is to live in a state of anxiety, and I don't want to live like that. I refuse to live like that, and when I am anxious, I really do try to put a just put it in a bottle and let that anxiety, or channel it into something positive. Take that anxious energy and create something out of it, and kind of see it more of as a motivator. And I know that's hard to do from home right now, because what are you supposed to motivate your anxiety into? Like, what can you be productive into? I don't know. I guess that's something that we each have to kind of figure out on our own, and just find a way to kind of calm it down. I think it would be ignorant for someone to say that they aren't anxious at all about this situation. A little prideful. I think it's a very humbling situation we're going through right now. Kind of realizing that there's a lot bigger things out there than ourselves, and that we can only respond in a certain way, or else we're gonna just let it consume us and eat us up. I don't know. Hopefully, going forward, I just want to help people. I just want to help. I can help. I have the skill set to help right now. So that's what I want to do. And hopefully, on Monday, I will be able to start. But yeah, so I think that's all I got. Hopefully, tomorrow we get good news that we get into the hospital on Monday. It sounds like it. They said they're creating an orientation program for us right now. So I assume that we'll come together over the next 24 hours, and then we'll get started. But yeah, here's to another good day in Chicago, and looking forward to what tomorrow brings.